Star Wars wins big at the Saturn and Grammy Awards. It was a big week for Star Wars as the award season continues. First off, two Disney Plus Star Wars properties took home major trophies from the Saturn Awards. The annual awards given out by the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films honored Andor with Best New Genre Series, and The Bad Batch, which will roll out its final season in just a couple of short weeks, won Best Animated Series of animated TV series of special. In addition to that, the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences presented a Grammy Award to Gordy, Haab, and Stephen Barton for the best score soundtrack for video games for the music that they created for EA Respawn's Jedi Survivor. Pete, we love awards. We love it when our Star Wars gets recognized for, any of the great work that they do. I'm going to play this game for just a minute during this segment. If you can rewind the clocks, you can award one of the major awards, Grammys, Emmys, Oscars, to past Star Wars projects. What are you choosing? What award are you giving out?
This may be a controversial one, but I'm going to go with it because I'm a controversial guy. I don't mind saying things that will make people stop and think. But I would give an Oscar, or at least an Oscar nod, to Daisy Ridley for her work in The Last Jedi. I think Daisy did such an amazing job of capturing a wide range of emotions, from the sort of acknowledgement that she came from nothing, to the weird feelings she was having for Kylo Ren, to dealing with Luke, to fighting with such a fury against Kylo Ren. She was brilliant in The Last Jedi. So I would give her an Oscar nomination. That's where I would start. How about you?
Okay. Of course, knowing me and throwing a shout out in there, today is actually the maestro John Williams' birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to him. I would love to throw as many Grammy awards as I can at him, but he has a bunch of those already. So I don't feel
Isn't
like
it's like double digits. It's like 18
yeah,
or
it's
something.
ridiculous.
I don't know what the number is. Yeah.
He's not hurting for Grammys. But if I'm going with the second choice, honestly, I could absolutely throw Rogue One in a potential Oscar category. It's such a good movie, and I'm not going to say that we overlook it or that it gets overshadowed, because it doesn't. We talk pretty regularly about what a great movie it is, not just as a Star Wars movie. It's a great war movie. It's a great, I mean, it kind of takes me back to some of those war movies that we grew up watching, whether it's Bridge Over the River Kwai, whether it's, The Dirty Dozen. Like, it has that same feel of like, we're putting a crew together, we're going and doing a caper, and it's in the middle of a war. And it's just compelling from, start to finish. And if you don't have the context of it, the prequels before Star Wars coming right literally seconds after that movie ends,
right,
it's still a fantastic movie. So I think you could absolutely make the case for, potentially a Best Picture Oscar for Rogue One.
I wish I could remember what it went against that year, but you're right. I think it's one of those, I feel like I say it every week, but there are so many Star Wars projects that have happened in the last, since the Disney era began, that I'm like, do we really need that story? Do we need to see that movie? And every single time it blows me out of the water. Yeah, I would definitely love to see that for Rogue One, and even maybe a best actor for Diego Luna, because he pulled some really great stuff out of that movie.
Without a doubt. It hits on all the right notes, and you can pull, even individual parts out of it.